Welcome back. Dengue cases continue to rise here in country. As of Saturday, the Ministry of Health and Wellness has confirmed 128 cases. The ministry's recent update indicates that 111 serious cases are now on New Providence, 15 cases on Grand Bahama classified as alarming, and 1 case each on the Berry Islands and Exuma that health care officials say are concerning. Again, dengue fever is a mosquito-borne tropical disease with symptoms typically beginning 3 to 14 days after infection. These may include high fever, headache, vomiting, muscle and joint pains, and rash. Health officials advise that if you experience fever and 2 or more of these symptoms, you should see a healthcare provider. At least 1 dengue death has been confirmed by health officials, that of a 9-year-old boy. Again, residents are encouraged to do all that you can to eliminate mosquito breeding habitats. John Pinder II, Parliamentary Secretary in the Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, will lead a small delegation to Monaco later this week, September 27th to the 30th, for the 32nd edition of the Monaco Yacht Show. At the luxury show, the largest gathering of super yachts in the world, tourism officials will continue efforts to market the islands of the Bahamas as a leader in the yachting industry. The Monaco Yacht Show will feature 562 exhibitors and over 130 super yachts. Attendees will have a chance to visit the Bahamas tourism booth to see the beauty and appeal of the Bahamas. The Bahamian delegation will participate in a number of meetings with leaders and stakeholders from across the industry, including brokers, captains, technical builders, and sales executives. In the Bahamas, there are 13 marinas deep enough to accommodate mega and super yachts. The Nassau Village community will soon have its very own state-of-the-art community center, as works on the multipurpose building is ahead of schedule. Once completed, the building will house 12 rooms, inclusive of a computer room, 2 multi-purpose rooms, a commercial-grade kitchen, and will be fully solar-powered along with a backup generator, and will also serve as a storm shelter. Member of Parliament for Nassau Village, Jamal Strawn, says the quick progress of the building is a direct result of the community coming together to get the job done.
The thinking behind this was to put an emphasis in a community that needed it, but also to utilize Bahamian contractors, subcontractors, and really get the community and the wider Bahamas involved in a project. So that's what you see coming to fruition. Like I said before, we're ahead of schedule. It's impressive. Most persons have been commenting publicly on it, and just the overall reception by the community itself is so positive. They look forward to it being finished, and we're just delivering on exactly what we promised, and especially me as their representative on my 5-point plan for a standalone multi-purpose edifice. One of the main amenities is the convention hall, but it's dual-purposed, right? We wanted to build capacity within the community and also this part of the island. So it'll also be a storm and hurricane shelter. In the event that the Bahamas is impacted and the central government needs to dispatch resources in this particular area, this will be a central focal point. But as for the day-to-day running, it will act as crime prevention and intervention, allowing for all programs to be run consistently out of the center itself.
Local contractors and skilled workers from the Nassau Village community have been contracted to work on the project as part of its mandate. Project manager and representative from the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, Clay Adderley, gives an update on the construction.
The original idea was to renovate the existing structure, but after our structural investigations, we decided that it would have been better to build a brand new structure for the community of Nassau Village. We have started off with 7 contractors. Now we have 13 contractors. It just goes to show the goals and the visions of Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, which is economic empowerment, and we believe in empowering our Bahamian contractors.
The Nassau Village Community Center is being built through a public-private partnership with the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies. The center is scheduled to be completed by the end of the summer of 2024. The Bahamas has achieved an historic milestone by becoming the first member state from CARICOM to secure a seat on the International Organization for Standardization, the ISO. That council 2024 to 2026. Dr. Renee Ferguson Buford, the Executive Director of the Bahamas Bureau of Standards and Quality, successfully campaigned for Group 4, representing small island developing states. With only 2 seats available in a closely contested election held at the ISO annual meeting in Brisbane, Australia last week, the Bahamas emerged victorious with a decisive vote of 70, the highest number of votes of any candidate. Tunisia secured the 2nd seat with 67 votes, beating out Uganda that received 58 votes. The historic election added 5 new member states to the 25 ISO Council, comprising of representatives from the Republic of Korea, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, the Bahamas, and Tunisia. Speaking about this accomplishment, Dr. Ferguson Buford said she is humbled to have the opportunity to serve her country and the global community. The ISO, the Council, plays a critical role in developing international standards that enhance trade, innovation, and sustainability worldwide. And finally, Madam Senior Justice Deborah Frazier was administered the requisite oath as Acting Chief Justice by Governor General Cynthia Pratt at the Office of the Governor General recently. Frazier, who was appointed as Justice in 2014, will temporarily fill the post for Chief Justice Ian Winder, who was appointed in August of 2022. There have been 13 Chief Justices of an independent Bahamas. That'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jcn Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.